Hello, today we're going to take a look at how to properly put the magic loop on your head while using the AR Tennis app. So first thing is when you initially log on and create your account, you're going to go through a fitting guide. Make sure you go through that guide through Magic Leap. We're going to help you select the correct nose clip for yourself, which is extremely important, and also tell you where to place the back of the clip as well on your head. The light pack is going to clip right in here. So when I put this on, I initially put the clip on first, just like this. It's going to be a little bit tough to put on because it should clip in, which is on purpose. Okay, I'm then going to put the headset on like so. Nose clip is going to rest right above the bridge of the nose. As you can see, the back of the headset is all ears, kind of on the top of your head. You just squish this together, keep it tight. And very important, this cord is going to go to the back of you here. So if I push the cord in the back of me like this, I can hit forehands, backhands, free, volleys, what have you, and I'm not getting the cord involved. If I had the cord in front of me, then this would cause problems. So make sure it's in the back of you just like this. Okay, light pack is clipped in right from here. Okay, headset's on top, squeeze it together. You can see this is pretty secure on my head. Okay, so I can hit forehands like this here, backhands, forehands, and it's pretty secure right on my head. Thank you.
Magic Leap, but today we're going to take a look at AR Tennis app itself. So once I signed on and booted up the Magic Leap, it takes me to this home screen again, the launcher, and I can just click on the AR Tennis app to launch it. So this will appear right in front of me here, and the main menu is going to pop up in a second, as it is here. So this is the main menu of the AR Tennis app. So you'll see a couple options here. You'll see AR Tennis target training, custom target training, and then the help menu. AR target training is a set of lessons and warm-ups that we put together for you to help you get started. It gives you basic like instructions how to set up a forehand cross court, backhand cross court, inside out forehand, so and a couple other warm-ups and lessons, and then where to place the target over the net to kind of get started. You can manipulate the target over the net at any time. It just gives you a kind of a reference point. Custom target training is literally the ability to put the targets anywhere. It doesn't give you it just basically just put the target and put it where you want. So it gives you the ability to create any target training, any type of pattern training that you want, based on what your coaches or yourself is working at. And then the help menu here is the ability to reach out to us if you guys are having issues or questions with the AR Tennis application. You can give us phone number a call right here, or email us right here as well. So let's take a look. So if I go to AR target training, I only have two categories. These categories are usually created. Warm-ups, gives you a set of warm-ups, forehand, back forehand warm-ups, backhand warm-up, and then forehand, backhand depth drills. If I go into forehand warm-ups, gives you forehand cross-court down the line, and then inside-out forehand. So if we take a look at the forehand cross-court warm-up, this gives you instructions on where to set up. So it's saying place the virtual target 3 feet above the net and 2 feet to the right of the middle of the net for right-hand players, and then the opposite, obviously, left-handed players. Court position should be right around halfway between the hash mark and the doubles line. This is going to, and I'll show you in a minute, this is going to reference, basically be related to where the target is or over the net to where your court position is. So let's take a look at that. So if I click on the edit icon, I can pick my shape. I'm going to pick a square. I can click on the bumper icon to actually present it. You can see right in front of me, show it. Hold down the trigger, and then the touchpad, the top of the touchpad is going to move the shape out. So I'm going to put this right above the net. And let's see, moving over here. And then once to get it to that, I can enlarge it or decrease it. Decrease it to the left, touch the left touchpad. and then to the right of the touchpad to make it larger. So I'm about this big here. I'm going to move it right about here. Okay, and my court position would be right here. So if I step back, give you a view of where this is. This would be about half-ish from right here, the doubles line to the hash marker over here. And then if I want to, I can move this over to the middle of the net. Okay, depending on what angle I'm looking for. If I'm looking to hit the ball right, maybe in the between actually the hash mark and the doubles line, the other side of the court on the forehand side, this would probably be a good target to hit in terms of the target where it passes over the net. This would move it over to more towards the doubles line, and this would be a bit more of an angle towards that double service line, really, and the doubles and the base lane, of course, the service line. So you can set these targets anywhere you want. In terms of the forehand crosshair, depending on where you want to hit it, you can put multiple targets. So if I want to hit one right, put one right here, click on the bumper. We're actually going to remove this. We're going to go back to the home screen, back to the menu screen. We're going to click a triangle, and we're going to put the triangle over a little bit more. So we're going to push this out way over here. We're going to put this one over in the middle of the net. Increase the size of that. Okay, now we have two targets kind of side by side. Move this up a little bit for you. Okay, so in this particular forehand cross-court drill, the square will represent a ball that's going to be closer to between the hash mark and doubles line in terms of landing on the other side of the court, and then the triangle would be more towards the doubles line, so more of an angled forehand. Okay, and I can even create another one if I want to. So if I click on the back home button again and create a circle, bumper button to show it, I push this out. I can actually push this above all three targets. And this could represent a heavier forehand with more height and depth, targeting that same corner. So I'm going to put this one right about here. This would be roughly 4-6 feet over the net. I'm going to increase the speed of that, the height of that as well. Okay, move it up a little bit. There we go. So now we have three different targets going forehand cross courts. Again, the square would represent a ball going hit, a forcing ball hit it with a little less spin, a little flatter, a little lower towards the net, so driven per se, over towards more towards the hash mark, to the left of the hash mark a little bit, to the right of the hash mark a little bit, if you're on the other side of the court towards that forehand side. Circle will represent a heavier forehand to the back to the forehand corner, with more spin, more height. And then the triangle will represent a driven ball as well, but more angle towards the doubles line, to kind of angling that ball off a little bit. So all of these balls here can be, all these targets here can be set up. I can do the same thing on each side from the other targets as well.